If memory serves, the first time I ever talked to Drake Powell this summer, I came back and told Jones, Drake Powell's going to be great on the podcast.
This is true. He did say that.
I said, people are going to love him, and he's going to do a great job. So you already know what's about to happen. He's about to do a great job. Drake, thanks so much for being with us.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
How's life as a Tar Heel?
I'm enjoying it every little second, especially around the campus, not just the basketball side of it, but there's a lot of different people, and I'm just getting to meet each and every person.
Like who? Who are you meeting? What is this whole experience like?
It's been great. Just some of my classmates, and I've been seeing a couple familiar faces from my high school.
That's cool.
Yeah, some of us went over here to college as well.
So you're from right down the road. You like that, or is that weird for you?
I like it, personally, yeah. I get to travel back home, maybe do some laundry.
There you go. The key stuff.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Do you make regular laundry trips, or are you a save-up guy and maybe mom will take it back after a game, maybe bring it back the next time she's coming?
Regular.
Yeah, Drake Powell's gonna stay consistent. That's a good Drake to be compared to. Take us through what's been going on last couple games. Just seems like you feel more comfortable out there from watching you. Is that a fair statement?
I guess so. I'd say so, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out my spot so I can help this team be successful. Obviously, we have a lot of talent, and we just want to keep building moving forward.
Where is your spot?
I'd say in the corner. That's our that's where he has me playing our offensive scheme, and I think I'm thriving over there.
We talked about this with Hubert Davis sometime recently. Why is it that some guys it looks like they feel comfortable shooting from the corner, and some guys don't? Like, it seems like you can either do it or you can't. Obviously, you can do it because you made 4 of them the other night. Why is that shot different than like a three-pointer from straight on or something?
Well, it's the shortest three-pointer on the court, and I guess the defense is kind of like away from the defense a little bit. Like, he's not really expecting it.
Are you worried about stepping out of bounds? We did have one step out of bounds last game.
We did have a step out of bounds. That's been emphasized in practice, so we want to stay away from those.
Like, you have, I'm guessing, big aspirations in basketball moving forward when you're done here at Carolina. How do you try and, I guess, kind of just take it as it comes? Get better here, figure out your role with this team, understanding that there are other things that you want to do. How do you try and, I guess, stay in the moment a little bit?
Just I have a tight circle around me with my parents, my brother and sister. I'm just listening to their words. And just enjoying the moment and just being around a great group of guys and a great coaching staff.
Your parents, big Tar Heels. What's the first time you remember becoming aware of Carolina basketball?
I think for as long as I can remember, really. Just going to a lot of the basketball games and just being in that atmosphere.
All right, this is going to make Adam and me feel old. I already know. Like, who are the first couple of players that you remember? Like, who did tiny Drake Powell? Who were some guys that you looked up to when you were smaller?
First couple of players. I'd say Tyler Zeller's group. I think.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's far enough away that I don't feel terrible.
Do you have to say that because Tyler Zeller coached you?
No.
Did he give you money in order to make you say that? Are you sure?
No, sir.
What's Tyler Zeller like as a coach? Because we know him as a radio broadcaster, former Tar Heel. What's Coach Zeller like?
A little bit of the same. I think he's a great guy overall, and he just gives the right spills in the right areas. I think he sees the game differently.
How so?
In a scoring aspect way, and kind of like the next play ahead.
All right, you and Ian Jackson, I feel like you guys are, brothers is too strong a word, but like you guys are good friends out on the court and maybe even have a little friendly rivalry going. Is that fair or not fair?
I'd say the brothers part is, yeah.
Okay.
That's fair. Yeah.
What should we know about Ian?
He's a comedian.
Oh.
He's very funny, but yeah, he's just a great person to be around.
Can you understand him when he talks?
Yeah, it took me a minute to get used to, but I think I got the hang of it.
Have you ever met someone who talks faster than him? Like, we all thought RJ talked pretty fast, and then Ian showed up and was like, oh, RJ might as well be from Fuquay.
Now, some of his friends from over in New York, I think they talk a little bit faster than him.
What has we had James Brown in here a couple of weeks ago. And I asked him this question. What has been, I don't know if easier is the right term, but what has come maybe more naturally to you in this experience so far? And what has been more difficult maybe than you thought it would be when you're stepping into this environment?
Like coming into this environment, I thought I was going to be like a great defensive player, but I've learned like from my coaches that there's a next step to being a great defensive player. Like that's being like on help side, being the low man, knowing when to X out corner. Just I think that mainly. And then you said
what is, I don't know if come easy to you is the right way to put it, but what has kind of fit for you here early?
That's a hard one.
Yeah,
come easy. Nah, I would say a lot has come easy. Really, I feel like I've had to take a little bit of failures to continue to grow my game over here.
Has that been hard? I'm gonna guess you haven't failed a whole lot in your lifetime on the basketball court. Is that hard to do?
It is hard, but of course, failure has to happen for a player to grow.
Coach Davis was talking about you the other day, and he said, I think one thing that's really helped him is he's figured out some of these little things that I, Hubert Davis, talk about in practice every day. Some of these things are really important at this level. What's a couple of those little things that you've realized, okay, I could get away without doing this at Pittsburgh and Northwood, but at North Carolina, these things are important?
Knowing when I blow by my man that the back tap might happen from the defender. Like I have to just continue to keep my head on a swivel. And then when in the corner, someone's driving the Clyde cut, not just to run through, but it's actually a scoring cut. So just to make sure to find the right spots in there.
All right, you've done something I've never seen before. You like catch the ball with both hands when you're blocking a shot. I've never seen that before. When did you start to realize, like, yes, instead of blocking this, I'll not only block it, but immediately have possession as well? Like, how does that happen?
I saw John Morant do that one time when he played against the Lakers. And I was just I've been trying to get a lot of those over the course of my career. So ever since I saw that, I've just been trying to do it.
So was it the American game maybe? You like jumped over a guy and did it. I've never seen anything like before. Did you do that in high school? I mean, were you like hurdling guys in high school?
I didn't hurdle anybody in high school, but
you waited till college to do it.
I'd say I got a couple of snatch blocks in high school. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we're calling it. We're calling it snatch blocks when you jump over the guy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at Northwood, he would have been like jumping over me.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Do it in
Adam's
college
very tiny, Drake.
Do it in college basketball. I've never seen that before. Have you ever seen someone jump over someone?
He just said John Morant.
No, but he didn't say John Morant jumped over the guy.
Nah, he didn't. No.
John Morant just snatched it.
Yeah, that's a Drake Powell move.
That's a signature Drake Powell move.
I like that.
When did you realize that you could do some of these things that other people thought were special?
Just working out in the gym, just constantly trying to grow my game with my my parents, and sometimes my sister and brother would come too. But just having fun with the game, really.
I'm gonna guess you had the opportunity, like a lot of guys do, to go to, IMG or Montverde or whatever. Like you could have gone somewhere else where there are a bunch of dudes there who all are D1 prospects and whatever.
Right.
You elected to stay in Pittsburgh. I'm not sure everybody would have done that. Why was that the right decision for you?
Well, like you said, for my senior year, I had the opportunity to play at Prolific Prep for Coach Ryan Bernardi. And he's an overall great person and a very good basketball coach. I think he's going to coach at the collegiate level at one point. But I decided to stay at Northwood High School just because of the community, really. I just wanted to, kind of be that person to look up to over there. and staying connected with my head coach, Matt Brown. He's been great towards my brother, older cousin, so I just wanted the same for that.
How'd you challenge yourself at Northwood?
Just to not take plays off. That was something that Coach Brown constantly emphasized on me.
Okay, I'm glad I thought of this question because I want to know the answer. Sometimes on your jump shot, you jump higher than anyone I've ever seen, like just taking like a 17-footer or something. And then there's other times where you don't get that high. Mm-hmm. Is this like a conscious decision that you're making of, on this one, I'm going to the sky for this jumper. This one, I'm going to stay closer to the ground. Or is it just like in the flow of what's happening?
I think it's just in the flow of what's happening.
You agree with me, though?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I've had people tell me that, yeah.
Doesn't that change the trajectory of what you're doing? I mean, like, it is so significant, I would think it would change the trajectory of the shot a little bit.
Not really when I'm practicing, though. I'll do it in practice as well. So
okay, so you have a good feel for what you're doing.
Right.
All right.
I mean, these are just things that other basketball players don't do.
Yeah. I agree.
Drake Powell's like,
Drake Powell does stuff I have
it.
not seen before. That is 100% accurate.
I agree. When's the first time you dunked on somebody?
I think it was my eighth grade year. I think so. I was playing in a tournament with my one of my good friends' dads for Team Loaded. We were playing in Virginia at the Boo Williams Sports Complex, and it was like a steal. We were pressing up, and I just took one dribble and just rose up and dunked it. So
was it nasty?
Eighth grade.
Yeah.
8th grade, Adam. Pretty impressive. What do you like to do when you're not playing basketball?
I picked up a new habit. Really, I play with Legos. I like building Legos. Yeah.
Really? Mm. How long have you been doing this?
Probably over the summer. I probably started over the summer. I got a piranha plant in my room from Super Mario Bros. Mm-hmm. A bonsai tree. Let's see what else. Another plant and 2 cars.
What do you?
This Drake Powell building Legos, jumping over dudes, going to the NBA eventually, hopefully in 4 years after a decorated career as a Tar Heel. There's a lot of layers here, Drake.
Hanging out in Pittsburgh at the soda shop.
Hanging out in Pittsburgh.
What do you like about building Legos? Like, what about that appeals to you?
Just something to do to pass time, and just put some music on, just have a good vibe, really.
How do you manage to be a regular Carolina student while also being Drake Powell? Is that tough?
That is tough, yeah. That's something I mentioned to my dad. That's something I wanted to do, like separate the school and the basketball, Drake Powell. But yeah, it has its days, but yeah.
So how do you do that?
I just try to, like, let people know that they're just meeting a regular person, like not some superstar.
Do you have non-basketball friends? Like sometimes that's hard to do.
I do, yeah.
All right, so you guys, it feels like you guys are starting to, I don't know, get a little bit of a rhythm. It just feels like these last couple of games, you're starting to see it. What's important in your mind for you guys as you move forward, as you go through the next couple months to try to be the best team that you guys can be and the best individual that you can be?
Just keeping the main thing is really just to have fun and enjoy each other's company, win or lose. And we just want to have a level of intensity that is North Carolina basketball, what they're known for.
You played 35 minutes the other night. What are you doing well that is causing Hubert Davis to keep you on the floor all the time?
I'd say defense. I think that's the main thing. Well, I've been taught by all my coaches coming up towards the college level that if you want to play, you definitely have to play defense.